morning dear students and welcome to Genesis. Well, in this class we will continue the chapter life processes. लेकिन आज के इस क्लास में we are specially going to understand activity 5.1. Activity 5.1 is there to prove that chlorophyll pigment is essential for photosynthesis. हम सबको अब तक पता है that the chlorophyll pigment is that green color imparting pigment present in plant body which helps in the process of photosynthesis. कैसे? By trapping solar energy. Where are they present? They are present in the organelles which are known as chloroplast. अगर ये ना रहें, if these pigments are not present in plant, how are they going to affect the process of photosynthesis? Let us see this. For this, what kind of a plant are we taking? We are taking plants with variegated leaves. Variegated leaf कुछ ऐसा दिखता है. It is not uniformly green in color. It will have patches of non-green areas. इसके दो examples हमारे syllabus में दिया हुआ है. One is money plant, another croton. So any one of such plants can be taken for the experiment. सबसे पहले क्या किया जाता है? You take the potted plant and you keep it in shade. You do not allow the potted plant to photosynthesize. ऐसा हम deliberately करते हैं. क्यों? Because we want the potted plant to consume all the stored starch that is present in its body. So that जब experiment के दौरान ये potted plant photosynthesize करेगा, they are going to produce fresh starch. So after that you keep back that potted plant. That means after the process of destarching, you are going to keep back the potted plant in sun. क्यों? 6 से 7 घंटे के लिए हम इसे सन में रखते हैं so that it performs photosynthesis और fresh starch का production हो. So the first step in this activity will be to destarch the plant. Destarch the plant. और इसे हम कैसे करते हैं? By keeping it in shade. Second is we will keep the plant out in the sun. ये हम क्यों करते हैं? So that now it produces fresh starch. The third step is now you are going to pluck a leaf from the potted plant. So pluck leaf from the plant. लेकिन the fourth step is before you do anything with the leaf, you trace the leaf. Trace मतलब आप एक tracing paper रखेंगे leaf के ऊपर and you are going to mark all those areas which are non-green. So we basically trace the leaf. ऐसा हम क्यों करते हैं? So that we remember all those areas जो green color के नहीं थे. Next step is we are going to take the leaf and boil the leaf in water. ठीक है? और इसे water में boil क्यों किया जाता है? So that you can break the cell wall. आप cell wall को break कर सके and allow the chemicals to enter into the cells of the leaf. Next to this, the sixth point is you are going to take that boiled leaf and you are going to put it in a test tube. आप एक test tube में leaf को लेंगे and then you keep the entire test tube in water bath and put fire to it. मतलब ये जो टेस्ट ट्यूब है जिसमें आपने लीफ लिया है, रिमेंबर वन थिंग, उस टेस्ट ट्यूब में होता है अल्कोहल एंड जो बीकर है उसमें है वाटर. सो बेसिकली व्हाट आई वांट इज आई वांट द लीफ टू बी बॉइल्ड इन अल्कोहल, बट वी कैन नॉट डू दैट बिकॉज अल्कोहल इज हाईली इन्फ्लेमेबल. सो हम डायरेक्टली हीट नहीं करते हैं, इनडायरेक्टली वी पुट इट इन वाटर बाथ एंड वी हीट द वाटर. After some time, what will be our observation? The observation will be that the leaf will become white and pulpy, whereas the alcohol will become green in color. हुआ क्या? हुआ ये कि the chlorophyll pigment dissolved in alcohol and the leaf lost all its chlorophyll pigment. याद रखना, chlorophyll pigment does not dissolve in water. अगर ऐसा होता तो जब भी हम खाना बनाते हैं with green leafy vegetables, तब green color का कड़ी बनना चाहिए था and the vegetables को they should have lost their color. But ऐसा नहीं होता है. The reason is the chlorophyll pigment does not dissolve in water. किसमें dissolve करता है? अल्कोहल में. इसीलिए हमने अल्कोहल को यूज किया था. So now what we see after this is we are going to perform iodine test on the leaf which is no more green in color. जब आप इस पूरे लीफ के ऊपर आयोडीन को स्मेयर करेंगे then we are going to see all those areas which were green, that means the area leaving C, B and A, they all gave positive starch test where the color of the iodine changed from its initial brown color to blue black color, whereas the spots A, B and C gave negative starch test. मतलब यहाँ कोई color change हुआ ही नहीं. Why? What could be the reason? Because there was no synthesis of starch in these 3 areas. अगर starch नहीं है तो starch test कैसे हो सकता है? And now comes the question, यहाँ starch का production क्यों नहीं हुआ? Because these 3 areas lacked chlorophyll pigment, as a result of which they could not photosynthesize. So what do we conclude after this experiment? We conclude that without chlorophyll pigment photosynthesis is impossible. नहीं हो सकता है photosynthesis. So activity 5.1 clearly proves this using a variegated leaf that बिना chlorophyll pigment के photosynthesis is not possible and all those areas जहाँ photosynthesis होगा नहीं, there was no positive starch test. Now let us discuss the second most important factor of autotrophic nutrition, which is carbon dioxide. मतलब photosynthesis करने के लिए carbon dioxide is absolutely necessary. But ये carbon dioxide plant receive करता कैसे है? They take it from the air through a window or through a opening which is known as the stomatal pore. These structures are present in the leaf and especially in the epidermal layer of the leaf. ये structure और कुछ नहीं है, they are modified epidermal cells. अगर ध्यान से इस diagram को देखा जाए, we will see these are some special structures जो kidney bean की तरह दिखते हैं. They are known as guard cells. और इनके आसपास जो सेल्स हैं, they are general epidermal cell. मतलब epidermal cells में कुछ सेल अपने आप को मॉडिफाई कर लेते हैं into these structures which are known as guard cells. और ऐसे दोनों guard cell के बीच जो opening है, that opening is known as the stomatal pore. ये opening हमेशा दिखता नहीं है. Sometimes it remains open and sometimes it remains closed. लेकिन ये जो opening and closing of stomatal pore है, ये होता कैसे है? Is there any switch inside the plant body? नहीं, ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. It is basically the guard cells. When the guard cells are turgid, that means they are tight, they have enough water in them, तब वो stomatal pores दिखाते हैं. But if they are flaccid, जब उनमें enough पानी नहीं होता है, then the stomatal pore slowly goes very thin और यह दिखता ही नहीं है कभी कभार, completely close हो जाता है. Now how these guard cells are designed कि इनमें अचानक से stomatal pore दिखता है और कभी stomatal pore नहीं दिखता? The trick is in their structure. अगर इनके structure को देखा जाए ध्यान से, then since it is a guard cell, मतलब है तो plant cell ही, so it will have a cell membrane and a cell wall. ये जो cell wall का distribution है in guard cell, it is very unique. यहाँ cell wall थोड़ा ज़्यादा tight है compared to the cell wall here. That means the cell wall is very thick here in comparison to the cell wall at the periphery. तो जब ये guard cells water receive करते हैं and when they are tight and turgid, ये जो periphery है it extends बहुत अच्छी से, लेकिन this part remains tight because यहाँ जो cell wall है it is very thick, as a result of which the stomatal pore appears. Similarly, जब ये flaccid हो जाएगा then the stomatal pore will close. अब समझते हैं इस stomata के functions क्या है. Number one function जो हम लोग को already पता है, which is to receive carbon dioxide, okay, which is utilized in the process of photosynthesis. और हमें पता है कि during photosynthesis there is also a gas which gets liberated. That gas is oxygen, so it is going to give out oxygen. So एक ही opening से carbon dioxide को receive किया जाएगा and oxygen को remove किया जाएगा. There is one more thing that also happens along with this. Plant को वो पसंद नहीं है but वो होता ज़रूर है. It is loss of water from the plant body in the form of water vapor. ये जो वाटर का लॉस इन द फॉर्म ऑफ वाटर वेपर, इसी को हम कहते हैं ट्रांसपिरेशन. रिमेंबर वन थिंग, ट्रांसपिरेशन इज वन सच फैक्टर विच इज लाइक अ प्राइस दैट द प्लांट हैज टू पे टू रिसीव कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड. ऐसे बहुत सारे कंडीशन होते हैं जहां प्लांट नहीं चाहता है कि देयर शुड बी एनी लॉस ऑफ वाटर, स्पेशली अगर टेम्परेचर बहुत हाई है, इफ इट इज वेरी ड्राई और वाटर की स्कैरसिटी है, कोई भी प्लांट नहीं चाहेगा टू लूज वाटर. लेकिन इफ इट हैज टू परफॉर्म फोटोसिंथेसिस, इट हैज नो अदर वे. उसे अपने विंडो को ओपन करना ही होगा टू रिसीव कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड, और तभी के तभी देयर विल बी loss of water in the form of water vapor. There are other parts of the plant body जहां से exchanges होते हैं, जैसे from the stem, from the roots, but majorly from the leaves. So अभी हमें इतना तो पता चल गया that the opening and the closing of the stomatal pore is under the effect of the guard cells. Okay, when these guard cells are tight and turgid, the stomatal pore will appear. और यही guard cells जब flaccid हो जाते हैं, the stomatal pore closes. हमने अपने last class में ये भी पढ़ा था कि that in xerophytic plants, क्योंकि उन्हें पता है कि in the morning if they open their stomatal pore, they are going to lose huge amount of water by transpiration. ये रात को अपने stomatal pore को open करके carbon dioxide को trap कर लेते हैं. So I hope you understand the importance of stomatal pore and the price that the plant has to pay for it. तो अगर stomatal pore open नहीं हुआ, there will be no carbon dioxide entering, और carbon dioxide नहीं हुआ तो photosynthesis नहीं हो सकेगा. And क्योंकि the stomatal pore is open, the plant will have to perform transpiration. Let us understand activity 5.2. See, by now you already know the important factors of autotrophic nutrition. Like number one, we started with chlorophyll pigment. We proved how important it is. Second, we showed that the entry and exit of respiratory gases in a plant is through stomata. We basically wanted to tell you that stomata is very, very important for the plant to receive carbon dioxide. And now in this experiment, which is 5.2, we are going to prove how carbon dioxide is important for the process of photosynthesis. It is a very simple experiment where you take two potted plants of similar height and you keep both in the shade. Why are you doing this? Because you're trying to de-starch. Now after keeping out in the shade, you bring them back into the sun, but now you are going to cover both the potted plants with a bell jar. And in situation A or the potted plant A, besides it, you are going to keep a container where we take potassium hydroxide. Remember, potassium hydroxide is a chemical which absorbs carbon dioxide. On the other hand, in situation B, we do not keep that. That means it is a control for the experiment where the setup is as it is. You don't bring any changes, and now it will be easier for you to differentiate between the two setups. So in the first setup, we have made sure that we cover it with a bell jar, we airtight it using Vaseline, and now there is no carbon dioxide inside. Whereas in situation B, again it is airtight, we have sealed it with Vaseline, but there is carbon dioxide inside the bell jar. After some time, like after some couple of hours, you pluck leaf from both the potted plants and you perform starch test. The process is same. So you're going to take the leaf, you're going to boil it in water to damage the cell wall. After that, we will keep it in alcohol and give it a water bath, and so that the chlorophyll pigments, they get dissolved, and then we smear iodine over both the leaves. In situation A, as in the leaf which we have got from potted plant A, it will not show positive starch test. That means there will be no change in color of iodine. Whereas in situation B, the color of the iodine will change from brown to blue-black, which clearly tells that here the leaves did not perform the process of photosynthesis and hence could not produce starch. Whereas in this situation, they performed photosynthesis because there was carbon dioxide inside the jar, and that is why that could give positive starch test. तो इतना तो हम लोग को समझ में आ गया कि क्लोरोफिल पिगमेंट इंपॉर्टेंट है, कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड फोटोसिंथेसिस के लिए इंपॉर्टेंट है, सनलाइट तो है ही, एंड लास्ट रह गया वाटर. वी नो प्लांट्स ऑब्टेन वाटर फ्रॉम द सॉइल थ्रू देयर रूट्स. लेकिन क्या सिर्फ वाटर पाने से प्लांट सर्वाइव कर सकता है? नो, देयर आर मेनी अदर मिनरल्स विच आर ऑल्सो रिक्वायर्ड. ओके, जैसे पोटेशियम हो, जैसे कि कैल्शियम हो, दैट कि नाइट्रोजन हो, ऑल ऑफ दीज आर वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. उसमें भी सबसे ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट नाइट्रोजन है, क्योंकि नाइट्रोजन की जरूरत प्लांट को प्रोटीन बनाने के लिए होती है. नाउ दिस नाइट्रोजन इज प्रेजेंट इन द एयर, तो प्लांट को तो कोई टेंशन होना ही नहीं चाहिए. लेकिन देयर इज अ प्रॉब्लम. वी नो दैट द एटमॉस्फेरिक नाइट्रोजन और द मॉलिक्यूलर नाइट्रोजन इज ऑफ नो यूज टू द प्लांट. वो प्लांट उसे यूज कर ही नहीं सकता. सो दिस हैज टू बी कन्वर्टेड इनटू नाइट्रेट्स और नाइट्राइट्स, बिकॉज इस फॉर्म में ही प्लांट सिर्फ नाइट्रोजन अवेल कर सकता है. फॉर कन्वर्जन ऑफ दिस, वी नो देयर आर सर्टेन बैक्टीरिया जो हमें बहुत हेल्प करते हैं, जैसे कि राइजोबियम बैक्टीरिया. दोज आर सिम्बायोटिक बैक्टीरिया फाउंड इन रूट नोड्यूल्स ऑफ लेग्यूमिनस प्लांट्स. अगर ये बैक्टीरिया हैं तो प्लांट जानता है कि द प्लांट विल गेट नाइट्रेट्स एंड नाइट्राइट्स इन द सॉइल, जिसको यूज करके प्लांट सर्वाइव कर सकता है. So with this I finish today's class. If you have any doubts, you're going to post it in the comment box. I'm going to be very happy to see doubts if there are any. अगर आपको मेरा टीचिंग अच्छा लग रहा है, subscribe to my channel and share it with your friends. Thank you.